To start off this look, I am going to be color correcting my dark circles, and in order to do this, I'm going to be applying the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector, and I have the color medium, and simply applying it with my ring finger underneath my eye, and I'm going very light-handed with this, so I'm not applying a whole lot of product because I definitely don't want to run into any kind of creasing throughout the day. For foundation, I'm going to be mixing foundation and primer. This is the True Match foundation that I'm going to be mixing with the Magic Lumi primer. They're both from L'Oreal. I like the Lumi primer. I like mixing it with the foundation because it does give you that subtle glow. It gives your foundation a nice glowy effect, but without making you look or feel dewy. So it just gives you that subtle glow that your foundation may be lacking. If you're kind of into that, I would highly recommend you grabbing this guy up from your local drugstore, and I simply just put a pump of this into whatever amount of foundation that I'm going to be wearing for the day, and it does an excellent job at making me look glowy without making me look dewy. And I really love the True Match foundation for an everyday wear because it does have the broad spectrum SPF, which, you know, if you're out and about running errands in the sun, you definitely want. For brows, I'm going to be using the Brow Stylist Definer, also from L'Oreal, and I use the color Brunette. I've said it before, and I will say it again, this is a total dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz, so if that's your go-to brow product, and you're looking to, you know, just save a couple of dollars, or you don't have time to like run to Ulta or run to Sephora for the Anastasia product, definitely grab this one at your local drugstore, and you will not be disappointed. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Conceal, and this is in the shade Medium. I love this stuff because it definitely does a phenomenal job of covering my under eye area. It's really dark, and so sometimes I do run into the issue of having products that don't necessarily cover up a whole lot, or like the darkness still shows through, but with this one, it does not. Like nothing, you can see here, definitely nothing shows through, nothing peeks through throughout the day. Love it, and a little bit of this does go a long way, so you don't need to go really heavy underneath the eye with this product in order for you to see and get the results that you want. And since I did apply my concealer with my ring finger, I'm just simply going back with a damp Real Techniques sponge and making sure that everything is nice and evenly distributed. To set the under eye area, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Fix Loose Powder and just grabbing a little bit of that with the Real Techniques sponge and dabbing it underneath the eye really lightly because I don't want to disturb any of the previous product that had already been placed. Using this Maybelline Quad, and this one is in the shade Chai Latte, I'm grabbing the crease color from the quad and applying that onto my crease using my Sigma E40. Sometimes I do want a little bit of warmth on my eyelids, sometimes I don't. I typically do though, so whenever I do want the warmth to come back onto my eyelids, because after applying foundation and concealer it kind of gets lost, I apply some sort of a soft matte brown, and this is going to be the soft matte brown that I'm using for today. Using the Maybelline Master Contour Trio, I'm going to be grabbing the contour shade with my Luxie 512 brush, which is a small contouring brush, and applying a little bit of that product onto the hollows of my cheeks as to give me just a slight, more natural looking contour for an everyday look. For blush today, I'm going to be using Milani's Baked Blush, and this is in the shade Luminoso, which I must say is my new favorite blush. I seem to gravitate more towards this one than any of my other ones on a regular basis. So yeah, my other blushes at the moment are getting a bit neglected because this one is my everything right now. It's good. It's a really, really nice subtle peach blush that I can't get enough of. Going back to the contour kit, I'm grabbing the highlight shade from the trio and applying it onto the tops of my cheekbones, the temple area on both sides of my face, and also the bridge of my nose. For mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara, and this is in the shade Black Brown. For an everyday wear, I don't typically wear a really, really intense black mascara. I like to be a little bit more subtle with it, and so that's why I grab the Black Brown instead. And to brighten up the eye, I'm going to be using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Yogurt on my waterline. For lips, I'm using the Rimmel Addiction Lip Liner, and I am going to be not only lining my lips with this, but also filling them in entirely. And then topping it off with this Milani lipstick. This is in the shade Teddy Bear in order to create kind of like my own custom color. I really like to mix and match and kind of play around with my lipsticks since on a regular basis, since that's typically the only like real color that I will wear on my face. So that is why I do this. And that completes the look. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. As always, take care, and I will see you all in my next video.